For the first time in human history, I want to share with you some extraordinary positive news about climate change, resulting from a new report on climate change from a systems perspective. It reveals a new solution that no one is talking about. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you why the story that the mainstream media is telling about climate change is misleading, and how when we understand the true story, the solution is not only simple, but also incredibly practical. The story that we have been told about climate change goes like this. Human society was living in relative sustainability with its environment until the Industrial Revolution. That's when a society began harnessing the power of fossil fuels, leading to a revolution and countless advancements: cars, trains, planes, modern medicine, you name it. But the story goes, these fossil fuels also emitted greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, raising the carbon concentration levels in the air and radically changing the climate. We are told that the solution is to rapidly shift our energy sources to renewable energy, drive electric cars, and the problem will be solved. End of story. While fossil fuels are contributing to climate change and switching to renewables is the good thing to do, it actually won't solve the climate crisis. That's because the story that we've been told about climate change does not go back far enough. It turns out that when you look at human activities going back 10,000 years, we find that there is another activity which has released nearly double the amount of carbon released from fossil fuels during the Industrial Revolution. And that activity is deforestation. Before we started burning coal and oil, human beings used wood for fuel. And when they cleared the trees, the open land was used to graze cattle and other domesticated animals. And when goats and sheep graze, they eat everything, including the roots of the trees trying to emerge. Over time, once vibrant forests began to look like this. Today, we clear 1 acre per second of Amazon rainforest to make room for animal agriculture. Here's why this matters. Trees store carbon. They store a lot of carbon. In fact, the amount of carbon that would have been stored by the forests that have been cut down is 3 times greater than the total amount of carbon released from the burning of fossil fuels. When you look at climate change from a systems perspective, animal agriculture is the leading cause of climate change. The implication of this new study is profound. Climate change is no longer something that we must rely on governments to solve. Solving climate change is now up to each one of us. Every time we eat a meal, we can choose not to eat animals, lowering the demand for these products. As the reduced demand impacts the animal agriculture industry's need for land, we will take action to restore the native forests that used to be on that land. But to do this, we need a mass movement, a viral public awareness and constructive action campaign that is unrivaled in history. That's where you come in. United in Heart has created an app that energizes a worldwide movement to solve climate change and stop biodiversity loss through coordinated action on food, trees, and communication. Here is how it works. First off, food. The app empowers you to set and track your diet goals and earn points along the way. Second, trees. The United in Heart app enables you to make tree planting donations to grow food forests that create food sovereignty. These plantings are fully veganic. We do not use animal manure. Finally, the app incentivizes you to watch and share powerful videos that compel action. You'll be able to see the cumulative impact of everyone that has joined the movement through you or one of your friends. We now have a realistic and practical solution to climate change. All that is missing is you. Join us today.